here, and welcome to the next episode of A Sucker for Steelbooks. But before we get into this new episode of A Sucker for Steelbooks, I have to establish a brand new rule for Sucker for Steelbooks going forward. From here on out, I will also be showcasing in A Sucker for Steelbooks my new game purchases, my new physical game purchase. I own a Nintendo Switch. It is my favorite gaming console of all time. I adore it so much. I play it a lot, and yeah, I buy games for it. And this time, this period from the last episode to this episode of Sucker for Steelbooks, I bought 2 games. So I have 2 games in here, and I thought I was getting ready to do a Sucker for Steelbooks here, and then I realized that I could throw these 2 games in here and add to it. So from here on out, I will be talking about games in this as well. And I also do have one thing, well, technically 3 things with those games, but mainly one thing that is not anime related in this, and it should be really, really fun. But let's get into this. I'm really, really excited to get into it, and I know what you are all thinking right now. DK, is this finally the time where Tensora is not gonna be pick of the month? It's literally been sweeping every single Sucker for Steelbooks for the past, like, 3 episodes. Is this finally the time? You see the shirt, right? Of course not! Number 3 in a row, the pick of the month, Tensora. This is the Slime Diaries. This is a little live-action spin-off of Reincarnated as a Slime. Basically, it takes place in the break half between part 1 and part 2 of season 1. That's when it takes place. Half of it takes place before Malim gets introduced, and then the other half takes place after Malim gets introduced. And it's bloody delightful. It's literally just I literally always contend that the best thing about Reincarnated as a Slime is when you just watch Rimuru just be Rimuru. When you're watching him ruling over the country, when you're watching him build a Tempest, when you're watching him bring in new people into Tempest, when you're watching him, you know, have to worry about all the duties about being a king and the Lord of Tempest, and watching all of his fun interactions with all of these other characters. And this season, not only do you get all of that in spades, but you get something absolutely incredible in this, where you just get so many episodes where Rimuru just shows all of the characters of the show, so many just, like, fun, like, traditions that he knows. Like, this episode, this show right here, Slime Diaries, this has one of my favorite episodes of Tensora in it, and that is episode 5, the Summer Festival episode. Basically, it's an episode where Rimuru shows the residents of Tempest, you know, all of the residents of Tempest, he shows them a summer festival, like a traditional Japanese summer festival that you see in, like, every single anime ever. And he shows them all, and it's literally like, it's like the most wholesome thing you've ever seen in my life. It is literally in my top 5 favorite episodes of Tensora, because it's just, that's the best thing about Tensora, dude. When you just have Rimuru being Rimuru, when you have Rimuru just enjoying his life and showing and just being, you know, that awesome ruler that we all love him for. And then you get that episode, and there's this one scene in that episode that I just adore, where Rimuru gets to try takoyaki again for the first time, and he shares the recipe with everybody at Tempest, and they just go crazy over it, and he's, like, so happy. He's like, I get to finally eat it again. And then he shows everybody it's the most wholesome thing you've ever seen in your life. And then they give some to Rog at the end. Oh my god, dude, I literally can't even put it in words. If you've seen it, you know how fucking amazing it is. That episode is literally one of my favorite episodes. And start to finish, Slime Diaries is literally just everything that you love about Tensora and more. The only thing that Slime Diaries does not have is it does not have a lot of action in it. There's a few things here and there, but it's mostly supposed to be just a fun little spin-off thing. Like, there's not really any main progression in the story, which means you don't have to watch this in order to get all of the story and be ready for season 2, although it will definitely assist you. Although I think this came out after season 2. I could be wrong about that, but if it didn't, whatever, I haven't looked into that. If it didn't, you get a lot of setup in this, actually. You get, like, there's some fun little scenes thrown in there of, like, Clayman preparing for Walpurgis from season 2. There's also, There's also a little scene with the Dragon Faithful that you see that we only saw in season 2. They were never in season 1, but there's a fun little scene of the Dragon Faithful in this. It's really cool to see. You get to see the Dragon Faithful before they actually make their appearance in season 2. Really cool, man. Just a lot of really amazing things that really just improve the show even more than it already is, man. I cannot sing this damn show's praises high enough. I can't. I often wake up and I often worry that one day I'm just gonna wake up and I'm gonna realize that this show never existed because it was literally just too perfect and too good to be true. I really hope that never happens. I really hope we are awake right now. I'm pretty sure I am, and this show is this absolutely perfect fucking flawless show does actually exist, but here we are. So the Slime Diaries is absolutely immaculate fucking show. It's just reincarnated as a slime, dude. Like literally, it's just reincarnated as a slime, dude. It's everything you love about it, just more of it, and it's so incredible. I watched this 3 times. Actually, I probably watched it closer to 4 times because I watched the sub. First, I watched the sub because originally, when I first watched Reincarnated as a Slime, there was no dub for this. And you guys know I love Reincarnated as a Slime dubbed. I love the Tensora dub so unbelievably much. Yeah, there was no dub for this, so I originally watched it subbed, and I thought it was fine. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it, but that was it, really. But then the English dub came out, and literally, like, every single episode that aired, like, I watched it as it aired, every episode as it aired, and I literally probably watched, like, the day a new episode came out, I probably watched the new episode, like, 5 times. I'm not even kidding. I probably watched it 5 times in one day, like, every single episode that came out. Absolutely fucking incredible, man. I cannot, for the life of me, sing the show's praises high enough. I can't. I'm not even gonna give it a grade. It's the highest grade you could possibly give it. From start to finish, literally every entry in Tensora in that time I got Reincarnated as a Slime is the highest possible grade that I could possibly award it. Pick of the month is the Slime Diaries. However, I do have to go on a little mini rant real quick. This Blu-ray sucks. This is not worthy of the show, man. This Blu-ray chintzy plastic feeling thing right here, chintzy little slipcover, and mine arrived with some serious dings. And look at this. There's like even some like color coming off of this right here. There's even like right here, there's literally like big old dents right here. You can't really see them on camera. You guys know me. I'm a sucker for Steelbooks. I'm a sucker for awesome looking Blu-rays. That's the whole point of this series. And I hate this this Blu-ray. It's gross. I've been trying to find a Blu-ray in my collection with a sturdier case that I can slip this into. I haven't found one yet, but I am still looking, so I really want to give this a sturdier case because it blows my mind that they cheaped out so much on this because the price is still like it's pretty expensive actually. And also the freaking season 2 Blu-rays, dude, these are some of the nicest Blu-rays I've ever held. These are such sturdy, high quality Blu-rays, and both of these, like, you might be telling me, oh DK, it's only 12 episodes, dude. You're going crazy. These are both also only 12 episodes. What the hell? I think that I don't think the Slime Diaries one comes with DVDs though. Yes. So the season 2 Blu-rays come with DVDs. Come with Blu-ray and DVDs. This is just Blu-ray. I did not see any other ones of this, so I really would have liked them to put more thought into this Blu-ray, or at least not handled mine like a fucking, like, you ever seen that video by Gus Johnson when he's like, how the delivery services treat your packages, and he's just like throwing it down the street, and then he like kicks it, and he like smokes it, like immediately like blows it directly into the box. Like, go watch that video if you haven't. It's by Gus Johnson. It's fucking hilarious. That's what I feel like they probably did to this fucking Slime Diaries Blu-ray. So I'm done ranting. Real quick, I do want to talk about the Blu-ray inside though, because they do have a pretty cool little thing inside here. If you take out the discs, you have this really cool little picture right here. I had to show this because this is awesome. Yeah, this cool little picture here of Rimuru writing in the diary right there, which I really, really love. I think you might be able to swap this cover out actually. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. Make sure it's all straight. There we go. There you go. So you can swap that cover if you want to. I am going to leave it like that because I love that picture, and of course that original artwork is right there on that slipcover. So there you have that. even the case feels so chintzy, dude. Like, these freaking Season 2 Blu-rays, man, these are so high quality, dude. Like, these cases are insanely good. They are so amazingly done. Man, I love these two Blu-rays so much. But this Blu-ray is so cheap feeling. Like, it's like, look how easily it separates. And then, like, watch this. So watch this. I'm gonna clip it in the top here. Watch this. See how I'm pushing it and it's like closed right there? I have to, like, keep pushing it in order to clip it, man. What a chintzy little Blu-ray. Not worthy of this series whatsoever. But we're not judging the Blu-rays mostly. We are kind of. That's actually, you know, we are kind of. But whatever. You guys get the point. I think I've gone on about this enough. You're all just like, DK, nobody cares about the Blu-ray but you, man. But real quick, before we move on to the next thing, I do want to show how the collection has come. So I got the Season 1 Steelbook right here. This is the complete Season 1, Season 2 Blu-ray box set right there with both of the individual seasons right there. Oh my god, this is so awesome. And Slime Diaries. So here is the full collection so far. Absolutely fucking incredible. I can't wait to add the movie to this as well. Hopefully they give it a nice glamorous release that I can also add to this. Oh, so amazing. Alrighty, real quick, before we move on. Say it with me. I'm not sponsored by Dr. Pepper. I just love it. Alrighty, time to get this one out of the way. Oh, man. This one. To Love Ru Darkness Part 2. A couple of months ago, I got into To Love Ru. I binged through the first season. Honestly, the first season was really fun, but I honestly thought it was kind of bad for the most part. But then I got to Season 2, Moto To Love Ru, which I actually really liked. I really liked Moto To Love Ru, Season 2 of the show. It was a lot of fun. The show has awesome music, it has awesome characters, and I was honestly really liking it. Like, Season 1, I thought it was fun bad. Like, I thought it was bad, but I thought it was fun bad, and the music was good, and I liked the characters, and I mean, I watched the whole thing in like 2 days, so yeah, I had fun with Season 1. Season 2 I genuinely liked. I thought Season 2 was actually like better written than Season 1, and I thought I did a really good job like keeping me interested and keeping me entertained. So I got really into this series. I was really into it at that. But then I jumped into Darkness, and at first I was enjoying it because it was just more than what I love, and High Dive didn't have Season 2 of Darkness on their platform, so I didn't have any way of watching Darkness Part 2. So when I got into Darkness and was like still continuing to really love it, I decided to go grab the Season 2 Blu-ray before I finished it so I could watch, so I didn't have to wait to watch them because I was really into it. But unfortunately, I got like to episode 5 of Darkness, and then, I don't know, man, the show just lost me, man, because, so the show is it's a very harem show, and it's a very, like, ecchi show, but it was always there, but it felt like it was always like the secondary part of the show. It felt like the show really was trying to give you fun characters that you really like, because a lot of the characters were really great, like Yami, Golden Darkness, I absolutely loved her. I love Haruna. Haruna was awesome. All these characters were really great, and they did such a good job developing those characters and making me really like them, especially Season 2, Moto To Love Ru. I really genuinely enjoyed that one. But in this one, in Darkness, the first part of Darkness, they kind of just halfway through Darkness, they just kind of throw all the characters out and just bring in all these other characters. Like, I liked Momo and, who's the other girl? I forget her name. Momo and, the other girl, Dede, something like that. I forget her name. The other girl, the two sisters. I liked them enough in Moto To Love Ru. But in this season, in the first season of this, they literally become like the main characters of the show. And then they just throw out like Haruna and Golden Darkness and Lala. And I was like, what the hell? I liked those characters a lot, and I'm not these characters aren't bad or anything. Like that one girl with the big ass, like the big giant ponytail thing coming down. That's supposed to be Yami's like sister. She was a fine character, but I just didn't like it that they just threw all the characters out. Like Haruna was barely in Darkness. From what I saw, Haruna was like barely in Darkness. She had like maybe like 2 scenes that I had even seen, which was like, what the hell? And then Yami as well. I barely saw any of Yami in there as well. And also, the fan service got to a point, like, I feel like the fan service was always like really prevalent in the show throughout Season 1 and Season 2. But you know, I can take a little bit of fan service here and there. Like a little bit of fan service here and there, that doesn't hurt me. In some cases, I actually enjoy it, you know. But fucking, when you get to Darkness, dude, they just crank the fan service up so much to the point where it's like, I don't even think they wanted to make like an actual show anymore. They just basically wanted to make like a fucking softcore hentai. And I'm just like, I got out of it, unfortunately. I kind of dropped it. I'm probably going to sell this off eventually, although I did really, really like Moto 2 Love-Ru, so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not in any rush to pick this show back up, but I was enjoying it a lot. But yeah, the music is great, though. I will say the music in this show, really, really top-notch. Really, really fucking good, genuinely. But yeah, that's unfortunately all I've really got for you. I will rank the season 1 of 2 Love-Ru, I would rank at like a B minus. It's stupid. It's stupid and it's bad, but it's really fun. Like, you can have a ton of fun with it. Like, there's so many episodes that you're like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever watched in my life, and yet I'm having an absolute blast. Moto 2 Love-Ru, I thought was genuinely good. That's my favorite season of the show, easily. I thought that one was genuinely good. I liked that one a lot. And I give that one like an A tier. So yeah, B minus for the first season, A tier for Moto 2 Love-Ru, and then unfortunately I don't have anything for Darkness or Darkness 2. So yeah, I'm glad I finally got this off my chest. I am probably gonna sell this off because I don't really feel the need to keep it now, but it's really sad, man. I don't know, man. You guys let me know in the comments if I should pick it back up. If any of you guys are 2 Love-Ru fans and you think I should pick it back up afterwards. But there you go. I need to pick up the pace. This is taking way too long. All right, next up is the first game, and that is Kirby Triple Deluxe. No, not Triple Deluxe. That's a different game. Return to Dreamland Deluxe. My bad. Return to Dreamland Deluxe. This is a remake of Return to Dreamland. Now, you guys know I absolutely love Kirby. If you're a DK fan and you're not brand new, you know that I absolutely love Kirby. And just in case you don't, this is my current Kirby collection. All of these games, and also these two that I don't have the case for anymore, Squeak Squad and Canvas Curse. I love Kirby. I've been a Kirby fan for the better part of like a decade and a half at this point. So I play every Kirby game that comes out, and I 100% most of them. Forgotten Land, real quick talking about this one because I never got to talk about it. It was really, really good. The final boss was really fucking hard, but I did not find myself wanting to 100% this one. I kind of fell off of this one, but it was fun. I think I got like 80%, but it was pretty fun. I did like it. The new stuff was fun because it was like a new take on Kirby. It was more of like a 3-dimensional kind of Kirby game, and it was fun. And some of the new gimmicks were pretty fun. The Return, I keep calling it Triple Deluxe, damn it. Triple Deluxe is freaking this game right here. This is Triple Deluxe. One of my favorite Kirby games, actually. Not my favorite, though. Y'all know my favorite is Superstar Ultra, one of my favorite video games of all time. But, I keep calling it Triple Deluxe. Return to Dreamland Deluxe. This is a remake of Return to Dreamland for the Wii. And it's been a long time since I played Return to Dreamland, because I haven't had access to a Wii in fucking, like, in like a literal decade, I'm pretty sure. So I was really excited about this because I really loved Return to Dreamland when it came out. Like, I played the shit out of it. I 100%ed it on the Wii. So yeah, I was really excited to get this and get to play it on the Switch. And I blew through the story and everything. It was a lot of fun. I had a ton of fun with it. But unfortunately, because I already knew everything, I already knew the story with Magolor. I already knew what Magolor was going to do. I already knew just about everything about it because I had played the original. It wasn't as fun, although I will say there's an extra mode in here called Magolor Epilogue. And what I thought it was going to be was similar to in Planet Robobot and Kirby Triple Deluxe, where you got to replay the story mode as either King Dedede or Meta Knight, except this one you were going to be able to do it as Magolor, which got me really excited because one of my favorite things, literally my favorite thing about Kirby Star Allies is the fact that you could play as literally like any character in the fucking Kirby franchise, which is like, this game rules, man. Just for that mechanic alone, because it's so much fun to be able to play as all the beloved Kirby characters. But it's actually just like a little like mini game section that you blow through in like an hour and a half, and then it's over, and you're just like, it was fun. I 100%ed it in no time. Like, in order to get like the true thing of that, in order to 100% it and get like all the way through it, you just have to gold every single level, and you're like, okay, that sounds tough. But no, I did it. It took me like 2 tries to gold every single level, and I was like, Yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't as lasting as I expected it to be. It is really cool to be able to play Return to Dreamland again, but unfortunately, since I already knew everything about the story, it definitely did not have as much of an effect on me as pretty much any other Kirby game I've played in, the past couple days. But still good, especially if you've never played Return to Dreamland. If you've never played Return to Dreamland, definitely get Return to Dreamland Deluxe, and don't look up the story, because trust me, man, the story in Return to Dreamland is like one of the best in all of the Kirby games. It's really, really, really amazing. But since I already knew it and I already knew what was gonna happen, it really, really hurt it a little bit for me. Although it's still definitely like, I cannot stress enough that Return to Dreamland was one of the best Kirby games. It was an amazing fucking game. So this is an amazing fucking game. I just already knew everything about it. So yeah. And the Magolor thing I really was disappointed by, man. It was kind of fun because you get to upgrade him as you do it, but I don't know, man. I just blew through it and then it was over and it's like, well, that's it then. Okay. the dress up mask thing is pretty cool. So they do have a little thing in there where you can put a mask on of basically like any character in the franchise, and that was pretty darn cool. I dig that. I had a Marx mask on the entire time because Marx is my favorite Kirby character. But yeah. Alrighty, let's move on. Oh yes, the one that I'm sure a lot of people probably clicked on the thumbnail for. It's time. Better Call Saul, Season 6, the final season of Better Call Saul. Finally got to watch it. Did pick up the Blu-ray. I only picked up Season 6. I don't have any other Blu-rays for Better Call Saul because I am waiting for them to give it this treatment, just this Breaking Bad box set that I have. This is one of my favorite Blu-rays in my entire collection. I love this thing, and I want a Better Call Saul one of this. I want a whole Better Call Saul collection of this, so that better be coming, damn it. It won like, what, how many freaking Emmys did Better Call Saul win? That better be coming. So yeah, I only bought Season 6, and it was on sale as well, but I just wanted to watch it, man. I just wanted to finally see the final season of Better Call Saul. And it's mostly great. The first half I thought was phenomenal. Just as amazing as every other season of Better Call Saul. So amazing. It did such an amazing job wrapping up all of the storylines with Kim, with Howard, with Lalo, with Nacho Varga. It really was so good, especially Nacho. Oh my god, dude. Nacho was so awesome in this season, dude. This might be the best season for Nacho, man. He was so awesome in this season. And Lalo as well. Lalo was such an awesome villain in Season 5 and towards the end of Season 4 and in Season 5. He was a really awesome villain. But this season, this is when he fucking goes like... This is when Lalo is like he's like the real deal in this season, man. He's really scary in this season. And oh my god, there was the main storyline in this season between Kim, Saul, and Howard. Broke my fucking heart, dude. I loved Howard so much throughout this whole series, man. I loved Howard so much. And what Kim and Saul did to him in this season, honestly, I think it was maybe one of the most despicable things any character has ever done in this entire franchise between Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Like, it was awful. It broke my heart, honestly. Like, Kim was one of my favorite characters of the show. But after this season, honestly, I don't even know if she's in my top 5 anymore, man. What they did to Howard in this season, man, absolutely unfucking forgivable. And he was one of my favorite characters, man. I loved Howard. But after the first half, where they wrap up everything with the season, with Better Call Saul as a whole, they jump back to the events. They jump to the events after Breaking Bad. Like, that was always like teased, that all the parts throughout the first 5 seasons where it's jumping back to the black and white segment where he's in the Cinnabon. That was always teased, and you finally get to that in the second half of this season. And I'm gonna be honest, while none of it is at any point is none of it bad whatsoever. It's still extremely entertaining. It's still amazing. Better Call Saul it's still Better Call Saul. It's still amazing. It's still Vince Gilligan, man. Unfortunately, though, everything from that point, when they go back to it, really underwhelmed me, actually. I didn't really feel like the show ended with a bang, honestly. The ending is good, it's fine, it's a good way to end the series, but like Breaking Bad's ending was so effing insane in almost like every way. Not just in like it was an epic ending, but it also just perfectly ends the season. Like, it's such a masterful ending to a television show, Breaking Bad's ending. And this ending compared to Breaking Bad, it's fucking nothing, dude. It's nowhere even close. It's not even in the ballpark. Like, Breaking Bad ending's over here, and it's like over here, like going like this, like there's a little dot, like way in the distance. That's the Better Call Saul ending, and that's gonna have to drag in the nail that this show is nowhere near as good as Breaking Bad for me. Honestly, after season 5, I was at the point where I thought it was just as good as Breaking Bad, and I thought season 6 was gonna stick the landing, and I was gonna solidify that it was just as good, or we're gonna have to pick which one we like more, and that was gonna be like the new thing. It's gonna be like the new, like, which one do you like more, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul? But no, after finishing this season, this show is not even fucking like, this show isn't even breathing the same air as Breaking Bad. It doesn't have anywhere near the level of mastery of the characters, of the writing. It's still amazing, don't get me wrong. It's still a fucking phenomenal show. The first 5 seasons are immaculate. This season is immaculate too, but I just think the ending was a bit of a whimper. That's all I'm gonna say. That's the final thing I'm gonna say. Don't get me wrong, there was lots to love about the final 6 episodes. All the fan service was very, very awesome as a huge Breaking Bad fan. But yeah, that is my thoughts on Better Call Saul Season 6. Alrighty, this is gonna be a fun one. Subnautica. This is such a cool game, y'all. Oh my goodness gracious. Subnautica is such a fucking awesome game. So, when I was a kid, I loved Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, as a lot of you probably did, man. We loved those guys growing up. They were literally like the best YouTubers when I was growing up, man. They were so much fun to watch. And both of them played this game when I was a kid, and I remember watching it when they played it, and I thought it was an awesome little game, man. I got really, really into it, but eventually, I dropped off. I stopped watching them a long, long time ago. But recently, I actually decided to go back and I watched a couple of their old videos, just, relive the good old days. And I got back into their Subnautica series, and at this point, the game had been fully released. Because when I watched it as a kid, it was in development. It was in early development, but it got released. It actually got released, and I got to watch the entire game, start to finish. I watched Jacksepticeye's entire playthrough of the game, and oh my god, dude. What a fucking masterpiece. Dude, seriously, Subnautica, absolutely fucking immaculate game. Seriously. Everything about this game was so damn awesome, and I had to get it for myself. I had to play it for myself. I haven't gotten too far into it. Right now I have a sea moth, I have a base, and I have a moon base. I have explored the Aurora, and I have done the sunbeam thing with, the precursor tower. If you played the game, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm far into it, but I haven't really had the desire to go back and play it again since I already know the entire story. But I'm sad that I already knew the entire story, because if you went into this game completely blind, oh my god, I can't even imagine how amazing of an experience that would be. This game would probably be like one of your favorite games of all time. Honestly, it might actually be in my top 10. It's such an amazing fucking game, everything about it. But since I already knew everything about it, I don't really feel the need, I haven't really had the desire to go jump back into it yet. But I don't know anything about the sequel, Subnautica Below Zero. I don't know anything about that. I have not watched a single video on Subnautica Below Zero, so eventually I'm gonna jump into that, and that one I'm gonna get to play completely blind, which I'm really, really excited about. My friend at work tells me it's basically the exact same thing with a new story, but honestly, that's awesome, because the original story is so amazing, and I've heard a lot of people praise the sequel, so I'm excited about that. So there you go, Subnautica. Awesome fucking game, man. Seriously. And don't look up anything. Go play it, man. It's so cool, man. And the ending is so amazing, man. The way it ends was so awesome. Alrighty, so this is a fun thing right here. So you guys know how much I love Artifude. I have season 1, and before I move on with this, I would just like to say that I really hate what I said about Artifude in my last episode of A Sucker for Steelbooks. I actually don't stand by any of that. I actually think the show is a legitimately fun and good anime, and it's got good characters, it's got above average development. It's a good show, straight up, honestly, it's a good show. I don't actually think this show is like a so bad that it's a good show. The CGI is abysmal though. In season 1, the CGI is like the worst CGI I've ever seen in my life, but the story is good, the characters are good, and I love this show. You guys know I love Artifude. And season 2 came out. But before I pull up, because obviously, yeah, it's season 2, it's the final Blu-ray of this episode. But before I pull this up, we got to talk about something real quick. So they had a limited edition box set for season 2, but I was not gonna get it because I didn't feel like it came with enough stuff. It comes with a book, it comes with some stickers, some cards. I didn't feel like that was enough. There was no pins, there was no fun things, there was no pins. You know, the ReZero box set came with a fucking pillowcase, and it's the same price. It's like the same exact price as the Tensora box set, which is my favorite Blu-ray in my entire collection. Shockaroo, I know. And I didn't think it was worth the price, so I was just gonna get the original Blu-ray, but I kept an eye on it because I wanted to know if the price went down, I wanted to know, and then I could jump on it maybe. And literally, and one day I was checking the price, and I kid you not, the season 2 box set, the limited edition box set, was the exact same price as the original Blu-ray. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, pre-order, because I'm getting it for the exact same price as the original Blu-ray. So no shit, Sherlock. And here it is. I haven't opened it yet. We're going to open it together. We're going to have some fun at the end of this episode here. Usually I don't do this, but this should be really, really fun. I'm excited about this. I love this show, as you all know. Where is my knife? There it is. I absolutely love this show. If you haven't watched Artifude, absolutely watch it, especially if you're a fan of like Rising of the Shield Hero. You can, if you want to hear some things I say about it in my last episode of A Sucker for Steelbooks, you can check that out. Although definitely watch it with like a grain of salt, because I really don't like the comments I said about it in that video. I honestly don't, I don't like it at all. I really wish I hadn't said all that stuff about it, but ooh, this box set is pretty though. I definitely do have some words for their choices with this box set. Oh man, it's really nice. Holy shit. Okay, so here is the Blu-ray box set. We have a nice picture of Yue right there. So awesome. My little Nendoroid right there. Oh, yay! I love Artifude. Yes, really awesome little picture there. But my problem with this box set, who's missing from this picture? Who's missing from this picture? I don't care what any of you say. The reason I love this show, the thing that I'm here for, is this guy. Artifude is literally made by its main character, Hajime Nagumo. He's a cringy edgelord that I love to death, man. I love Hajime so goddamn much. He is one of my favorite isekai protagonists. He is literally my third favorite after Rimuru and Subaru. I love Hajime so much. And he is nowhere. He is nowhere on this freaking cover. All there is Yue. I love Yue as much as the next guy, dude. But this, nah. Look at the original, the Blu-ray. This is what should have been on the front here. Yue and Hajime. That is absolutely glorious. I absolutely love that. But yeah, this is what should have been on this. But I don't like that Hajime is completely left off of this. He's on the spine, and I mean, technically, yes, the spine is the thing you're gonna see because it's gonna be on your Blu-ray shelf. This is gonna be what you see for the most part. So this is what mine will look like, which is awesome. But I don't care. I want him on the front, damn it. I love my cringy edgelord, dude. He's so awesome. I love him so much. So yeah, but I will admit, this does look awesome, and this awesome glossy sheen to it. Wow, that's actually gorgeous. Oh my god, that is that is really nice, dude. That glossy sheen. Oh man, these box sets always really impress me when I get them, man. I'm always like, it's probably gonna be awesome, but oh my god, dude, you get them in hand, you see this like glossy finish and everything that they put into it. So beautiful, man. So awesome. And again, I got this for the exact same price as the regular Blu-ray, y'all. I got this for the exact same price you would be paying for this. So yeah, I can't complain. And then, so we'll go over the Blu-ray in a second, and we will talk about season 2 a little bit, but we do have the book right here. Even that actually, that's perfect. This right there, that should have been the cover right there. That literally should have been the cover. That should have been the cover right there. Absolutely no excuse. Absolutely no excuse. This should have been the cover of the Blu-ray. I'm not even kidding. That literally should have been the cover of the Blu-ray. This would have been like the perfect cover. All right, I'm done now. Let's take a look at this little book here. Check that out. That is so cool. Artifude Season 2 art book. Wow, this is awesome looking. Oh, this is so cool. Look at that. We got the boy. There he is. Oh, I love this man so much. You will never change my mind. I love this man so much, man. So while I'm going through this, we're going to talk about Season 2 a little bit here. Season 2 was fucking awesome. I actually thought Season 2 was better than Season 1. I think I am. Apparently that is the unpopular opinion because I've talked to a lot of people about Artifude, and a lot of them seem to prefer Season 1 over Season 2. Don't get me wrong, Season 1 slaps, but I really loved season 2, man. I loved that you got to see, the thing that I loved so much about season 2 was the entire last half of the season where you get, the whole thing where they reveal who the traitor is in the class, and you actually, like, Hajime actually finds out who the one is that betrayed him in the beginning of the show. And okay, quick spoiler warning for Artifude right here. Mute the video for just a little bit. I'll give a little thumbs up when you can unmute, okay? Here we go. This freaking season, you get, okay, what's the one thing we all wanted to see Naofumi do in season 1 of Rising of the Shield Hero? What's the one thing we wanted to see him do? We wanted to see him kill Malty. Don't even pretend like you didn't. Don't even pretend like you didn't want to watch him fucking knock that bitch's face in, dude. Don't even pretend like you didn't. But we never got it. You know, we got a pretty great scene. You know, he definitely got some form of revenge on her, but we never got to see him actually, you know, she didn't get what she deserved. In my opinion, she didn't get what she deserved, man. But in this show, in this season, yes, you get that scene. You get to watch Hajime brutally murder his Malty. The person of this show who is basically the equivalent of Malty in Shield Hero. You get to see him brutally murder him. And it is glorious. It is one of the fucking, I was literally just like, yes! Oh my god, it's such an amazing scene, dude. You have no idea. It's so goddamn awesome, and it was worth literally everything. The whole second half is so awesome. I will say, though, they kind of built up Noint a little bit there. Like, Noint, I don't think was actually, like, they built her up so much. Like, the opening scene of season 2 was, like, them building up Noint, and then the whole season just to get to their fight, and fucking Hajime just fucking wipes the floor with her in like 2 seconds, dude. Oh my god, absolutely hilarious. You gotta love Hajime, dude. You gotta love it. Ooh, check this out though. You got Shia right there, super cool. I think you got Tio on the next one right there. There's Tio. Oh, I didn't actually say, this is pretty awesome. I don't think I showed you guys this. The back right there with Shia and Tio right there. That's awesome. That is really awesome. So yeah, that is the art book. I'll just quickly flip through it for you guys, just so you can see a good amount. Oh man, that's so cool. Some of his armaments right there, his grenade, submarine right there. Oh, there you have his fucking giant SUV. Wow, this is cool as fuck. His little, those are the little, what? Oh man, what are those actually? I forget. Those aren't the portal things that he throws at Noint. I can't remember. There he is. There's Schlagen, the sniper rifle right there. There's Donner, of course. Absolutely love it. Why is that? So they only give like the little like white and blue pictures of Donner. You don't get like a nice picture of Donner right there. Wow, man. This is awesome, man. This is really cool. They did a great job on this. I always really like these, man. These are really cool. You have Calorie right there from the end. Really awesome, man. This is such a cool little thing right here. But yeah, we get this. We can put that right in there. Oops. Oh, it's a little bit difficult to do. There we go. Again, I can't stress enough that I got this for the exact same price as the standard Blu-ray, man. So absolutely awesome. But I do want to see what's up in this thing right here. So this is the extra little box you get, and there's a little thing right there. This is the extra little box you get, and little goodies here. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Ooh, cool. I think these are the stickers. There we go. These are, there we go. They're DK proof. Alright, so here's our stickers right there. You get a nice UA right there. You get a Kaori. And then Shizuku, I think that's Shizuku. Very cool. Is that? I forget her name. And then you have the little cards right here. And you get some cards right here. So you get that one. Nice little one of Shia, Tio, and what's her name? Fuck, I forget her name. You know what? It was in the book. Hang on. Because I think I'm thinking of a sentence of a bookworm right now, and that's why I'm saying mine. I don't think her name is actually mine. Where are you? Where are you? Mew, that's her name. Yeah, I was close. I was thinking of a sentence of a bookworm, though. But yeah, you get a nice one right there. Okay, so once again, you get that one right there. And then you get Tio, Shia, and Mew right there. Very cool. Another one of Shizuku and Kaori right there. You get Yue right there, being awesome. Kaori and Shizuku again. You get Shia and Tio. And that's it. So that is everything you get. I still definitely think this box set's way overpriced, like definitely. But if you're like me and you were able to get it for the exact same price as the standard Blu-ray, obviously no harm done, right? So very, very cool. The standard retail price of this is definitely way too fucking high. Like this is literally the same price as like the ReZero box set and the Tensora box set, and you get nowhere near as much stuff. It is very nice. It is very, very nice. Don't get me wrong. I love the little glossy sheen to the box set. The illustrations are gorgeous. The cards are nice, but it's all you get. The book is great. The book is really, really great. I will say that. The book is great. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you want to just get the season, and if you want to just get the season 2 Blu-ray, this is what you'll be getting right here, which is pretty darn cool. Very nice. Ooh, that's a nice picture right there. I love that. That looks awesome right there. I cannot wait for season 3 of this show. I literally cannot. I never gave a thumbs up. Oh god, everybody's doing it. It's still muted right now. DK, what the fuck? My bad, y'all. Anyway, but yeah, this is a really awesome cover right there. Oh, like I said, I'm so excited for season 3 of this show. Honestly, season 3 of this show is like one of my hypest animes right now. You guys have no idea. Super, super cool. So yeah, that is the Blu-ray you'll get, if you just get the standard release. But I do think you might be able, I'm pretty sure last time I checked, this box set was still on a pretty steep discount. I don't think it's still the exact same price as the standard Blu-ray, but it's probably still at a huge discount. So if you want it, go get it now so you can get the box set for such a great deal, because it's definitely not worth its retail price, but it is really, really nice, man. Cannot stress enough, that little glossy sheen. Oh, that's gorgeous, man. Can't wait to put this on the shelf. So there you have it. That is the final Blu-ray. Oh, Artifude season 2, I'm gonna give an A+, man. I thought it was awesome. I also want to say the final episode of this season is literally just like a fucking slice of life filler episode where the gang are just goofing off and just being they're literally just goofing off. And it's literally one of my favorite episodes of the entire show, dude. I love that episode so much. It's so goddamn hilarious, man. I love it so much. So yeah, I love this show. I'm going with an A+ for this. Honestly, I'm teetering on S tier, honestly. I love Artifude, man. Artifude is awesome. The soundtrack is awesome as well, man. So there you have it. Alrighty. Oh god, this is a long ass episode. Hopefully, that's a little bit worrying. People don't usually watch my longer videos, but whatever. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, maybe give me a like and subscribe for some more anime content, and if you enjoyed the video in general. And with that being said, this is DK Guillotine, signing out. Let me know in the comments what your favorite one was as well.